Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Marriage Tune-Up. Today we're going to talk about those last two rules of 10 rules of dating. Let's go. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Marriage Tune-Up, where we are fine-tuning marriages one discussion at a time. Hey, wait, before we go any further, hey, like this video. Please share this video with any and everybody, lottie-dottie and everybody. Please share this video, like, and subscribe to our channel at the Marriage Tune-Up, tune-up. Again, that's the Marriage Tune-up, okay? Hey, so let's get started. We are back for our last installment of the R.A. Vernon. Shout out to R.A. Vernon in Cleveland, Ohio. Pastor R.A. Vernon wrote a book, as I've said before, called the 10 Rule, R.A. Vernon's 10 Rules of Dating. And we've kind of gone through the past couple months, we've been going through the rules. And we're down to rule 9 and 10. So today we are going to be completing this dating, kind of like in these dating streets or whatever. So we went through the book and we're down to the last two rules, 9 and 10. But before we go and give you the last rule 9 and 10, I like to do a quick recap. Let's do a quick recap of the rules. Last time we talked about the rules. Again, let me say, R.A. Vernon wrote this book 3 times. And so this is the 3rd installment of the book. So this one is called R.A. Vernon, The Rules Have Changed. Wait, you know what? I'm crazy. Wait, hold on. Wait, we got our faithful team back here. We got my son, Cameron Cooper. Yep. Say what's up to the people. And we got my other bonus son, Gabriel Hicks. Say what's up.
What's going on, y'all?
All right, so I got these 2 young men. Hey, listen, we have another young lady because of the 2 rules that we're doing. The last 2 rules we're doing, I thought it would be best if we had a young lady. If we had a young lady to sit on the panel too, but she was getting off work, and so she's going to join us as we get started here. So what was I saying? So yeah, we're gonna have another young lady join us for the last 2 rules. As soon as she gets here, we'll just welcome her right on in. We just keep flowing, okay? But for right now, let's do a recap of the last 1 through 8 rules. And those are: rule number 1 was be self-aware. Rule number 1, be self-aware. You have to know yourself, right? Before you can go out and date someone else and, try to, link your life up with someone else, you need to be aware. What are the things I like? What are the things I don't like? In this data collecting, when you're dating, you're data collecting, right? So what are the things you need to be self-aware, of your likes, dislikes, and just who you are. Who is Cameron? Who is Gabriel, right? Okay. Rule number 2, know your non-negotiables. Have to know the things that you absolutely will. There is no negotiation on that. Nope. This is where it is. Nope. Hard stop. No. Or we back in, whatever. But non-negotiable things that we just absolutely cannot negotiate. You must know those. When we're dating, we're trying to find our forever person. We have to know what our non-negotiables are. Rule number 3, don't negotiate your non-negotiables. Hey, man, we can't say, hey, that's non-negotiable, and then turn around and be like, well, we could maybe negotiate that. We don't want to do that. Rule number 3, don't negotiate your non-negotiables. Rule number 4, don't play date. Now, listen, I'm dating on assignment. I'm dating to, this is what my goal is. I'm not playing no games with you. I'm trying to get married. My focus or my goal, my end game is to get married. So I'm not play dating. Okay. That's rule number 4. Rule number 5, have the Jesus talk. We must talk about, hey man, you love Jesus? We need to know that. But what we doing? It can't be, you need to be on the same page as far as the Jesus talk, right? Rule number 6, know what direction you're dating in. Like, okay, so what he means by that is, okay, so direction, you know, are we heading towards marriage, or you know, what do you bring to the table? If you are, let's say you are a plumber and you make $50,000 a year, and I'm a doctor and I make $150 a year. The direction I as a female will be dating in is kind of like I'm kind of dating down in that way because I make more money than you, or you know what I mean, or you know, vice versa. Sure. So know what direction. I mean, don't mess around and date this guy for 10 years and then decide, oh, you know, you don't make enough money. Know what direction you're dating in. That's what he was saying by that, by rule number 6. Rule number 7: discuss each other's past. This was a sticky one. Discuss, you know, because everybody didn't kind of agree on, should I know about your past, whatever. I'm one that feels like, yeah, I should know. There's certain things that we should discuss. There's certain things that I should know. I don't want to get to the altar and you be like, you know what, hey, I kind of like dudes too. You know what I mean? So, or I like girls too. No, or something, yeah, back in my past, I was atheist, you know, whatever. So know each other's past, right? It's not all about knowing each other's sexual past partners, but that's important too. Rule number 8: discuss each other's present and future expectations. What do you expect from this relationship, and what do you expect in the future? Are you expecting that we're going to have that you want 3 children, or I don't want any kids? What are your I expect for you to cook for me every night. I expect for you to come home from work every night. Well, I expect for you to work as a wife. I expect for you to work, or I expect for you to do all the work. I expect to stay home. You know what I mean? Know each other's expectations for the relationships. Okay. So that is rules 1 through 8. I just kind of did a real quick recap on everybody so we all on the same page. Now, before I give you 9 and 10, before we do 9 and 10 today, let's get a question. Of the first 8 rules, this is to you guys and to the listeners as well. Of the first 8 rules of dating, are there any rules you don't agree with? Anyone, again, be self-aware. Know your non-negotiables. Don't negotiate your non-negotiables. Don't play date. Have the Jesus talk. Know what direction you're dating in. Discuss each other's past and discuss each other's present, future, and future expectations. Any of those rules that you don't agree with?
I mean, I wouldn't say that I necessarily like just disagree with the discuss your past rule.
Mhm.
I just feel like it's situational. Like if you guys can handle that, if you're mature enough to do that,
Mhm.
and I think that's something that you guys should be able to, do. But I think it's like situational for sure. Like,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I think to piggyback off what Gabe said, I mean, I think that the don't play date, I'm not saying that I don't agree with it. But
Okay.
I think that there's certain facets where I'm like, okay,
Mm.
I think that if you're honest and very, very straightforward
Mhm.
and no sex is being involved and you just, hanging out with different women and stuff like that, trying to get a feel for what you like,
Mhm.
I think that's, that's okay. I think the moment you start to divvy in other different things, outside things as far as having sex or saying certain things that, flirting with her a little too much and stuff.
Mhm.
But I think that if you're just friends
Mhm.
with this person,
Mhm.
even though there's mutual interest there,
Mhm.
okay, yeah, then I would say, do your thing until you.
Is that play dating? Do you feel like that's play dating? If you
for
just,
sure.
yeah, that's play dating.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Okay. So you don't agree with don't play that you should not play that. You don't agree with that.
I'm saying like certain facets of it. I would be like,
Okay.
I can understand a person doing that,
Okay.
but like I said, as long as the honesty is there and
Mhm.
then the certain like the other factors are not involved,
Mhm.
by all means, you know what I'm saying, bro.
Okay.
Do it until or do it, sis, until you figure out, you know what, I don't like you. I don't like you. Okay, I like you. Let's
Okay.
do this thing for sure.
Okay. Next question. Which of the rules of dating has been hard for you to follow? Out of those 8, look at those again.
I always think the don't negotiate your non-negotiables.
Okay.
It's always
Okay.
a tough one
Okay.
because
Okay.
I think I think we talked about it a little bit, but like I think like as men, like we're very visual. So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but I think like yeah, like you could see a fine girl
Mhm.
and all your all your non-negotiable, you know what I'm saying, that you had could
Mhm.
go out the window at
Mhm.
at this point, 'cause
Uh-huh.
you want to mess with shorty or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, no, I think that's the one that's probably the
That's
hardest.
hardest for you to follow. Okay. Don't negotiate your non-negotiables. What about you?
I would say for me, I mean, just in the past, I've had problems with like being super self-aware.
Okay.
So I think that when it comes to being in a relationship or dealing with somebody on a heavier, long-term standpoint,
Mhm.
sometimes I get into it and I my confidence goes down, or I happen to lose myself within the situation
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
stuff. So I think more so now this time around, as I mature and get a little
Evolve.
older, you evolve more. So
Mhm.
I think that's one of my main attributes that I think that I've prayed to God about helping me in
Mhm.
going into my next situation, or not situation but relationship, hopefully marriage.
Mhm.
Whenever that's gonna be.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, okay. So those were just going over the first 8 rules. Let's talk about today. Let's talk about rule number 9. And rule number 9 is hurry up and take your time. Hurry up and take your time. What do you think that means? Hurry up, but take your time.
Hurry up and take.
Hurry up, but take your time.
I would say, I mean, for me personally, like just taking a crack at it, I would say like, yeah, like don't waste your time. You know what I'm saying? I think it kind of correlates with don't play date. You know what I'm saying? You go, okay, you dealing with somebody. Hopefully, by the time you asked step 9,
Mhm.
you kind of locked in with somebody. You know what I'm saying? And,
Mhm.
and you guys are having these talks and stuff like that,
Mhm.
and you're very very adamant on, okay, I want to be with you.
Mhm.
And so now taking the time to really, really get to know this person, get to know you in certain seasons and stuff like that. But at the
Mhm.
same time,
Mhm.
don't allow time. It's just, okay, well, it's been 2-3 years. I still haven't asked you for my girlfriend, or 2-3 years, and we still haven't got married. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
6
Mhm.
years, and I'm still dealing with you and stuff
Mhm.
like that. So
Mhm.
I would say, yeah, like hurry up and know what you want, and know that you and her on the same page, or you and her on the same page.
Mhm.
At the same time, don't be in such a rush to just, okay, well, to overlook, like
That's perfect.
the important things that, since that's what I would say.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
I definitely feel like the same. I could piggyback on Cam on just saying that, just not wasting time.
Mhm.
And a little bit of how I was looking at it was just like, you could be, dealing with somebody and it goes the wrong way, and now you got to take your 9 count. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
the way I look at it is like, okay, well, I still got to hurry up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so boom, I got to get out there, and I got to still put my heart out there, and try to be and show different people that like, hey, I'm a catch, or whatever the case is, and stuff like that. So just not allowing not allowing previous situations to dictate what you about to do in the future and who you're
Right.
about to meet in the future. So
Cool.
that's kind of like what I take from it too.
I love it. I love it. I love it. What do you want? So, listeners, chime in. Let me know what you guys think about that. Hurry up, but take your time. I agree. I think both of your answers were very, very, very good. How long should you date a person before you start talking marriage?
It's so funny because I just showed you that video. Like,
I was about to bring that up. I was about to bring
video,
that
like,
up. Yep.
like
Yep.
2 days ago.
Mhm.
I know, like all the women, ladies that's like our age, love this guy named Duke Dennis.
Mhm.
And he was with his homeboy.
Mhm.
His homeboy asked him, like, yeah, man, how long should a woman wait to for marriage, whatever.
Right. Right.
Dude was like, I mean, honestly, bro, like, I say no more than 5 years. You know what I'm saying? You go back, because in 5 years you should know, like, all right, yeah, like y'all didn't been through everything together at least at that point. You know what I mean?
Person and everything.
Yeah.
For sure. And then the friend asked him how long to like be your girlfriend, and so he was like, honestly, and he said, I feel like within probably like no
more than a year.
Yeah, no more than a year.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It should take you a year at the most to really figure out, okay, you know what, whatever I want, I want to make my girlfriend.
Right.
We take that next step together more. So
Right.
So,
Do you think guys really know? Do you think it takes a guy a year to know whether or not he wants to
I think
be a girlfriend?
No, definitely not. But I think going back to the hurry up and take your time, though, I think that if you're applying that method to it, I think that a year is fine. But at the same time, what are you doing within that year though? Are you BSing it? You know what I'm saying? Or are you guys having the actual talks that you guys should be having? You know what I mean? Like what's happening within that year?
Right.
Are you leading up to it and letting her know, and you guys are communicating on the same page? So she's not out here thinking, okay, all right, it's a year, but like, I don't know, or he like, I don't know what to. Because see, it's kind of hard to say her because in reality, I feel like as the man, it's gonna always be on us to lead
Right.
and set that tone on. Okay,
I'm glad you
what we
see
wanna-
that.
What what we want to do as far as being a woman. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? What you think? They talk to me.
Can you repeat the original question again?
How long should a person date before you start talking marriage?
So okay, so well, I was gonna say, I mean, for the marriage, I honestly, I think I kind of agree with Duke Dennis. I mean,
5 years?
Well, yeah, 5 years is not.
What he was saying, what he was saying would be
No, more than 5 years.
He was
like,
saying-
like
no, yeah,
5
no more,
years.
yeah, no
5
more,
years is
yeah.
just. I think that honestly, for me, for a girl, I mean, 5 years is a long time to wait to get married.
But-
especially,
but I'm doing-
yeah,
but he
especially,
said- yeah.
especially like what he was saying
Yeah,
too about you try,
27,
you're
yeah,
27 or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
you-
sure,
that's
27,
prime. Like
yeah.
okay, so I'm a
So he did
I
say
start
that,
dating
yes.
you at 27, so we looking at 32
Yeah,
before you like, wow, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I know that you guys are doing, women are having babies later and later in life right now, whatever. But I'm just saying, I mean, like 20, that's 5 years is a long time. And then when you turn around and so when he said, men know, if she's marriage material, if you could see her as your wife, you know that. So why does it take 5 whole years for you to get to ask me to be your wife?
I mean, like, I mean, he did say like no more than 5 years. I mean, for me personally, I think that within it'll definitely probably be before the 5 years.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But I mean, in the process of that 5 years, it could be him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe just getting his financial situation together. You know what I'm saying? And trying to get that together in order to to marry her. I'm not saying that I mean that is prolonging his marriage or whatever the case is. I just feel like maybe he wants to throw a certain type of wedding or what I'm saying, a big wedding or whatever the case is. So that maybe his reasoning for
But that's I mean you do have it, but I think didn't he say something about the engagement period too? Like asking a girl to get married or something like that too. So, but if we get engaged, you ask me to marry you, then we get engaged. That we start working on that together. We start working on the marriage and all that. I mean, the wedding, not the marriage.
Yeah.
We start working on the wedding together. But I just think that I in my opinion, I just think that 5 years is a long time
But I think also,
to date a person.
I think also what you're saying too, man. Like to go, what you're saying, I feel like you should be having those conversations. You know what I'm saying?
That's
within
going back-
those steps and stuff like that. As far
Yeah.
as okay, hey, do you want a big? Because some girls may not want a big wedding.
Yeah.
Hey, look, man, I want some intimate,
Yeah,
different folks. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And stuff like
Right.
that. Our real close friends. And
Right.
that's it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we can get married in the backyard. You know what I
Right.
mean? To where you're able to save bread, but that's why it's a crib.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Where you may have a girl that's like, you know what? Nah, I want a wedding in Thailand somewhere, and I want to fly everybody out. Okay, well, goddamn, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, who all coming? We're not
Right.
paying for everybody,
Right.
That's the rule. That goes back to rule number 8 to me. Discuss each other's present and future expectations.
That's what I'm saying.
That goes back to rule number, rule
hey,
number
hey,
8.
you know what I'm saying? You want you want a big ring? Well, how big you want it? Want 15 carat or 2 carat? What you want? My 5 carat?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Look,
Drop a
yeah.
couple thou, you know what I'm saying? Couple
Yeah.
racks on it, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I don't know, but
For sure.
I think also too, as a man, we can't always hide behind that financial, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Stuff, you know what I mean?
You know how many? Well, I want to get my finance, bruh. You still getting your finances together? In 5 years,
I
you
think
still getting it together?
Because but at the same time you get married or whatever, you still gonna go through,
Yeah, no, for
issues
sure.
that's financial.
Yeah.
too, though.
I don't know about that one, Gay.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, Gay.
I'm just saying though, like
It might be.
you just never, yeah, it's yeah.
But
That's what I'm saying.
a lot of men do say that. A lot of men do say, I'm trying to get my finances together.
It just
Because when I come at you, I want to come at you right.
Honestly, that's the only thing I can.
But
think
meanwhile,
of,
I'm hitting it.
of for the 5 year period. Like,
Right.
I'm waiting for 5 years. All right, for sure. Like he's trying to get something together
Right.
before he makes that move.
Or he's comfortable with how things are. That could be it too.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable with how things are. I'm getting, hey.
But as a woman though, if you tap in with yourself and God, you should be able to see, you know what I'm saying, to see that and pick up on that. Whether the patterns of, we don't really talk about marriage like that.
Mhm.
We don't talk about it. He doesn't initiate A, B, and C with me. So
Mhm.
I'm like, I don't really know how he thinking. You know what I mean? Or,
Mhm.
and vice versa. As a man, it's on us to set that tone, let it be known, hey, yeah, babe, I do want to be with you. Ooh, but at the same time, the actions have to come behind that too, though. It can't just be, okay, I want to be with you.
Right.
We're going to get married, you know what I'm saying, next December. 2 years later, yeah, babe, A, B, and C just, nah, bro. Like,
Yeah.
so I think actions have to come behind that too as well, for sure.
Here's a quote. Fools rush in, but the wise take their time. Fools rush in, but the wise take their time. That's a quote. I don't know who it is. I know, but maybe it's probably unknown. Fools rush in, but the wise take their time. I believe that. What that's saying is it's going along with hurry up, but take your time. People, you don't. Marriage is not something that you. I don't even think dating. I don't think that's something that you should rush into. I do think that that's something that you should, especially when you're dating someone and you're trying to pick your forever person. You're trying to, see if this is going to be the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. I mean, that's a big decision. So I don't think that's something that you should rush into. I think that's something that you should definitely take your time in. But again, 5 years, I think you tripping on 5 years. But I don't think that it's something that you should rush into. What is that's what that quote says to me. What does that quote say to you? Fools rush in, but the wise take their time. What do you think that means? What does that say to you as a man who's trying to find your forever partner? Fools rush in, but the wise take their time as it pertains to dating and finding that forever person.
Man, I mean, I think it's definitely pretty direct, but I think for me, not being able to, I'm sorry, I'm not looking at what's right in front of me
Mhm.
and just taking that for what it is more so whatever and being so cognizant I'm making it work. I think that for a long period of time for me being a young man, growing up and being in different situations and
Relationships,
stuff like that, relationships too as well, whatever. I think that I was so cognizant on trying to make it work with somebody, you know what I mean? Even if it was toxic and stuff like that.
Why do you think you would like that?
Because you and dad, you know what I'm saying, for sure. But I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just sitting here saying that, seeing how you and dad's marriage, whatever, went from being, super rocky to being where it's at now. I think that showed me, okay, you know what?
You hang on in there.
Yeah,
it could change. It could work.
For sure, 100%. So I think that just dealing with that, but I think more so now taking my time out to really, okay, I would say just put myself first and being able to walk away from situations that may have been hard and and I didn't want to, you know what I mean? But I think trying to understand and trust God. And so I think that the wise, I look at that as, okay,
come on,
hey, being wise as far as trusting him and taking my time with
come
him
on
and walking with him.
It is. There it is.
It sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but there it is.
Yeah, for sure, whatever. But I know that in the end, by taking my time, I'm gonna get what I really, really want because God knows what I want. You know what I'm saying? So
that's good. That's good. Come on, Gabe. Fools rush in, but the wise take their time.
Yeah. I think just for me, when I hear the quote originally, I just really think about just the beginning dating phases and really just understanding like more so just like the fact that I'm looking for somebody to marry and stuff like that. So in that may take a couple months or that may take a year, you know what I'm saying? For me to really get to know this person and me be able to see this person in every facet of their emotions or whatever the case is. So being a fool would be me, making her my girlfriend, then rushing right into that, and then going into marriage and something like that.
Or moving in together.
Yeah, moving in together. Yeah, even moving in together. Which I think I forgot where I heard it from, but I know like when people say like when you move in together, that's when you start to hate the person or whatever stuff like that. So just being aware of that type of stuff and obviously just really being careful with who you're picking as your partner.
Absolutely.
Who you want to be with. So
absolutely. Amen.
There's a question we got from one of the guests. I'm gonna read it out loud and we can get into that.
Okay.
Cool, y'all.
Yeah.
Is marriage on paper a requirement, or is it a commitment? Or is a commitment sufficient?
Is marriage on paper a requirement,
or is this or just being
or just saying that committed
long-term commitment? Is that sufficient enough?
That's not sufficient enough for me. Just I commit to a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? Amen. Because I don't feel that marriage on paper, because marriage is not just on paper. Marriage is a covenant. Marriage, you're entering into a covenant with you, your maker, and your spouse. It's 3 of y'all that's in this covenant that we've entered into. So we're not really even making the vow, or we're not even making the covenant to each other per se. For me, I really feel like I'm making the covenant, or I'm making the vow to God of what I will do for Aaron on earth. But I'm really making the vow to God, to me. So just a piece of paper to say that marriage is, I need the certificate too. Because like I told you, like, before, I don't want to be committed. And I could be committed. I could be down, hold you down for all these years, and you mess around and die. And then I walk away with, nothing. Yeah. I mean, I ain't got nothing. nothing. You know what I mean? And so, no, that's but for me, marriage is it's more than a commitment. It's a covenant. So yeah, it's it's important to me. That piece of paper is important to me more than a commitment. What about you? What you think? You want to answer the question?
I mean, I'm not really married like that, so I'm not really too versed in this area, y'all.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I hope whoever answered the question and asked that question.
Yeah.
I hope they
I got that. You know
they
but, but I do agree with that with the whole method of, you know what I'm saying, it being like, a commitment between you, God, and your spouse.
Yeah, definitely.
But
Most
I think
definitely.
that you gotta be tapped into your Bible and tapped into Jesus Christ to really know that, though.
Amen.
And stuff like that. Not saying, but yeah.
Amen.
That's what I would say.
I mean, and then let me give you a quote that RA gave in the book for rule number 9. It's kind of it's a little lengthy, but follow me. But don't begin until you count the cost. For who will begin construction of a building without first calculating the cost to see if there's enough money to finish it? Otherwise, you might complete only the foundation before running out of money, and then everyone would laugh at you. Then they would say, there's the person who started the building and couldn't afford to finish it. That was Luke 14:28, NLT version, 28 through 30, NLT version. The question I have from reading that passage is, it still goes along with hurry up and take your time, but you have to count the cost. So you have to count the cost of hurrying up but taking your time. So have you counted the cost of being with the one person until you die? Have you counted the cost of being with one person until you die? Because when you, like I said, when you enter that covenant, you are, Come on, baby girl. Come on in. Thank you. Come on in here. Come on, but answer this question, Cam. Dave, have you counted the cost of being with the one person until you die?
I mean, for me personally,
that's what marriage
I mean,
is.
I'm not gonna say that I just know, but I feel like in terms of really thinking about it for real and things like that, that's something that I want to do. That's something that, like, that's something I want to. I desire a marriage. I desire to be with a person till till we die together.
One person.
Yeah, just one person.
Amen.
Yeah, just one person.
Amen.
But I mean, obviously, it's until you get into that situation, until you're actually experiencing it, I feel like you can. I mean, I could say that all day until I get there, and I'm going through it. So
okay, come on, Cam. Have you counted the cost of being with one person until you die?
Yeah, I think I have more so whatever. I think I've always been more so of a one kind of girl kind of guy. But I think that it goes back to just if you love one, what I'm saying, then you love them all. But if you haven't loved that one, then you haven't loved any of them at all. You know what I'm saying? So
where did that go from?
My father. So I think that just by understanding that alone, it'll definitely saves you some heartaches. And also the woman too, some heartaches as well too. You know what I mean? So
amen.
That's my little 2 cents I got for that.
I love that quote, by the way.
Yeah,
I think it's great.
Okay, next question. And I want this is for everybody. Next question. Fill in the blank. I will date a person for at least blank before I ask anyone to marry me or accept a marriage proposal. Because we have a girl. Fill in the blank. I will date a person for at least before I ask a person to marry me or accept a marriage proposal. How long will you date a person? At least. You got to date them for at least what's that? I will fill in the blank. I will date a person for at least. Y'all just throw it out. Whoever want to answer that.
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, 3
that's
years.
good. Yeah,
3 years is good?
like 3 years is low. Yeah, that's
At least 3 years they got to date.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably say like 10 months.
You're gonna marry somebody after 10 months.
Come on.
That quick. That quick.
Hey,
You're gonna drop on one knee after dating them for
I
10
feel
months.
like, yo,
What
like,
happened to the take your time part?
hey, you can take the time in that 10 months. You know what I'm saying? And but at the same time, I feel like, yo, like,
Hurry up. You got to hurry up down, dog.
Like,
Hurry up and take your time.
I feel like when you know, if you get the person and you know it and she knows too.
But I feel you on that, Cam.
I just watched a little interview with Sydney McLaughlin. You know what I'm saying? Oh, girl that won the Olympics, whatever.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
And her husband they dated for, I think, for like a couple weeks. Became boyfriend, girlfriend within like, I think, a couple weeks.
Yeah, I
They
saw
got
that.
married after, and I think after like,
4 months.
nah, man, I think it was like 8 months.
I think it was 4 months.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But at the same time, yeah, like if it's your person and you locked in, he locked into it, y'all on the same page more so, whatever, you know what it is.
You just know.
And God is the foundation of what y'all doing. Yo, man, I yeah. What's up?
You just know. So 10 months, at least 10 months.
10 months, you know.
At least 10 though.
At least
Gotta
10
get to 10.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean,
You might as well
Look.
say a year. Like
You might as
a
well
year.
say
Yeah,
Right.
a year is like
You might as well
a
say a
good
year,
solid-
though.
because I'm saying it could be under a year though too. You know, Dr. Lake, whatever, got married to, you know what I'm saying, to his wife, whatever, you know what I mean, in a couple months.
Shout out to
too.
Dr. Lake.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm just saying, like, it's possible. That's all I'm
No,
getting.
it no.
No, it's possible,
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
You
But
know,
is that
take 3
something
years,
you
4
want to do
years.
though? That's something
Yeah,
you
yeah,
want to do?
I'm saying that I'm saying I wouldn't be opposed to that. If I have my person, bro, what we wasting time for? What's
Mhm.
up? It's me and you. What we doing? As a man too, I'm like, yeah, come on.
I mean, I guess so. If a man was to propose to me after 10 months and I love him, I'm gonna say yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna say yeah.
and mind you, but
Yeah.
and like you locked in with him though too though. Like, you know, you and him pray to God about this dude, whatever.
It would definitely have to be
everything.
God. Would have to be like be able to say like
Right.
God is telling you you got confirmation from God. And God is like,
let's
yeah,
go ahead and
that's,
do this.
that's
Like,
him. That's him. God spoke
Right.
to you and said. Now I can rock with you on that though, Cam. I can
I'm
definitely rock.
just saying.
Okay. Okay. Next question. Do you believe a person should get married in their early 20s? Early 20s, like 20,
No.
21, 22.
21, 22.
Nah.
Ooh.
I don't think so.
I feel like because like 21, 22, I mean, if you take the regular route, you know what I'm saying, of college and stuff, yeah, you want the back half of your college years and stuff like that.
Right.
I don't think it's a great idea to date in college. That's
I feel
from
like
experience.
your mind too doesn't fully like you don't start
Yeah,
to like
yeah.
grasp certain things that
You don't know
you're
who you are.
25 and then you're
Yeah.
like, wait a minute now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, I feel like early 20s is too soon.
Yeah.
Too
Okay.
soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cam.
I'll say yeah. I mean, definitely. I'll say give yourself, you know, a chance to blossom. You know what I'm saying, to see different things as well before you
Yeah,
really
for sure.
take that, you know, the ultimate step of marriage. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I think marriage is definitely a serious thing that is sacred. You know what I mean? So it should be taken serious.
Okay.
I'll say that for sure.
Okay. Do you think a person should take their time to see their partner under different circumstances? Like I need to see her angry. I need to see him angry. I need to see how he does with his money. I need to see when how he act when he broke, or when paycheck ain't there
I
yet.
think so. Certain
or
things
whatever.
are important.
Certain things, to see how
Mhm.
I need to see how he act at church. I need to see different. I need to see how he acts. Maybe if
Anger
you
is
know,
a good one to know.
yeah,
like-
how does he act when he's angry? How does he act when he's sad? Maybe he lost a loved one, or whatever, different circumstances or whatever. Do you think that's important to take the time? I don't know if that can all happen in 10 months.
Yeah,
Take the
that's true.
time to be able to see your partner under different circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, definitely for sure. But at the same time, I'm not going to be trying to wait. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
bro,
no.
I'm trying to wait like
Wait for what?
for her mom to pass away or something like that, so I could see how she going to react to it, or how she deal with sadness, or you know what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Her dog dies. Now I'm gonna see how she handle this. Okay,
Yeah.
she did good, you know what I'm saying.
Like I said, she
You
did
know what I'm
good.
saying? She passed that test, like nah, you know what I mean. So I think that just over time, yeah, like you're gonna see, you're gonna see what you need to see, and
Okay.
stuff like that more and stuff. But I think everybody has different compasses too at the same time. So
Agree.
I don't know. Anger is like seeing people angry and like
Mhm.
in certain, situations or something like that. Like, I feel like you got to know that person. You got to see how they react, because some
Mhm.
people can handle anger differently. Some people
Mhm.
can get violent,
Mhm.
raise their hands on you. You don't know how people are going to react. So I feel like you got to, see
Oh, yeah, for
certain
sure.
things
Yeah.
first.
Yeah,
Me personally.
I agree. I agree.
I mean,
Okay.
I mean, for me, I don't even really know how to answer the question, because I feel like I feel like people could even disguise, you know, like certain things about them. Like I may disguise something to you, you know what I'm saying, because I like you so much or whatever the case is. So I may not, you know, react how I want to react, you know what I'm saying, all the time. And that may be kept, you know, like I feel like, you know, just certain men, you know what I'm saying? Or I mean, and it could be women too, but you know, they can hide certain things for a certain person because they want to hold up this image of, you know, being whatever they want to be to that
But
person.
that also plays out with the time thing though, because you're always gonna show your true self.
Yeah,
Your
no,
true self.
sure,
As
sure.
time goes
My
on, like
question
But-
That's what he talked about. That's what he talked about. That's where he talked about with Harry Up, Take Your Time.
Yeah.
Because you do in the beginning, you do send your representative.
Mhm.
Everyone
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Everyone sends a representative at first, or whatever. But so you have to see that person in different circumstances. That's why I asked that question. You have to see them in different circumstances because you don't know how that person could. I mean, everybody gonna put their best foot forward.
Yeah.
Like he said in the book, he said that you should do some drive-bys. Do some drive-bys. I want to see you without your hair on. I want to see you how you look. I want to see how you react if you lost your job. I want to see, you know what I mean? You know, I want to see how you act, you know, in your, you're not trying to impress me. You just in your everyday life at home. I mean, you know what I mean? Let me just, you know,
But question, but like,
Mhm.
how long does that usually take though? As far
Yeah,
as like,
yeah.
a person sitting there, representative, and that.
typically, so I mean, Kim, I think let me say this I think for women, especially, I think that women have it different than men because, especially Black women, because there is definitely a, you know, there's more Black men than there are. I mean, there's more Black women than there are Black men. So if you a girl, you trying to impress a Black woman, you trying to impress, you trying to, you know, hey, girl, hey, pick me. So I'm gonna put my best foot forward in everything. I ain't gonna let you see me without my hair. I'm gonna let you see me, hey man, oh, I cook for you, I do all these things or whatever, you know. So you might do that for a while, definitely more than 10 months, because I'm trying to get you because the competition is so high out there. There's so many different women out there, Black, you know, and then I mean, just the Black woman alone. But then don't throw in if he like a different race. You in competition with them too. So I'm just gonna keep it real. We're not keeping it real on here. We're not keeping it. Okay, I'm just being honest with you, right?
Yeah.
So you have to. I think for Black women, I think that we definitely have to. We gotta. You know, we gotta hop on whatever you like for a while until, you know what I mean.
But
Until
see,
yeah. Go ahead.
I feel like women probably gonna do that though when they like you. Because I think that in the very beginning, it's on us as men. We're chasing after you to get your attention. So it's going to take us a minute, you know what I'm saying, to really get your attention. But once we have your attention and y'all locked in on this and y'all want us back, that's when, okay, that what you said comes into play. That has to come into play until we as men come at y'all and try to, you know, talk to y'all and deal with y'all, whatever, and stuff like that. Like, you know, just from what I've seen, bro, from what I've known, whatever. I think that a woman, if she don't want you, then, bro, I might about to. But some women do play hard to get to it, you know, at the same time as well. Like, you know, yeah, I'm interested in you, but I'm gonna see what you on though. You know what I'm saying? I've been through some things already. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get caught in the same web again.
I hear you.
So now I'm gonna be, you know, a little more defensive this time around. But once the walls are down, they down. You know what I'm saying? You know, like
This guy.
Right.
I love a chase.
What?
I love a chase, man.
How long is too long to date before asking to marry? How long is too long? We said, but how long is too long, D?
5 years. 5 years is a long time. Why are we dating for 5 years? Where's the ring? You know,
right. She wouldn't even here for that point.
So at 5, like at 5, we should be getting
is that the
married.
cutoff? It's 5 o'clock.
Or at year
5 years.
4, coming at the, you know,
I think at year 3, I'm already hinting like, you know, I might give you another year to catch up.
Right.
I might give you a little more change after that. But once we get to 5 years, it's like, okay, now what are we doing? Because it's either you're wasting my time, I need to go find somebody else, or, you know, are you ready? And if you're not, let me go.
But see, like, women be saying that though. So, you know what I'm saying? I got you. But, you know, women be saying that, but I feel like, are y'all really gonna walk away after 3 years though?
That's why I said I'm gonna give you some change after that 3 years.
I know, but I'm saying, okay, and then you say, hey, look, man, 4 years go by, yeah, but I'm out.
Right.
So you gonna walk away after 4 years?
Mike.
You know what I'm saying? Like
They might.
Yeah. It
They
depends.
might.
Depends how strong
I'll
you are
probably
at
say
that moment.
2 out of 10 women doing that.
2 out of
2 out of 10
10.
Women doing that, bro.
Mm.
Y'all not about to sit here and about 4 years down the drain, like, damn, y'all locked in.
But I'm
like,
just keep letting you waste my time then.
nah.
I don't even know that in 5 years that you're gonna ask me to marry you. I don't even know that.
So after 5 years, you don't think it's too long? Like, dang, I'm 5 years. Should I propose now? Like, you don't think
Oh,
that's
yeah,
too long?
I mean,
nah, I think
as a
it's-
man,
nah, yeah.
If you've been with a
Mhm.
woman for 5 years, you don't think that's taking them too long to propose after
Oh
5 years?
yeah, for sure. But
Exactly.
I think, but I think just it's just what I mean, you know, what Cam was talking about too, though. Like you saying, like, okay, like yeah, I'm gonna leave after this time. Like a lot of women don't leave after that time. They don't stand on business when it comes to certain things like that. So, I don't know. I feel like
What I want to know, bro, side note, bro, you know what I'm saying, is that why do women feel so comfortable being a baby mama and having a life, you know, a lifetime commitment to a man through a child, but not really on it when it comes to getting married, though.
Now, which women are you talking about?
Right? You want to be a baby mama.
I'm
And
saying
who's not have to be? I
no.
want to be a baby mama.
No, I'm
Most
not-
time
I'm not-
that choice is made
That's not
for
what I'm
us.
saying.
Right.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm sitting here saying that as a woman, like a woman, whatever, like as far as it being super flamboyant of okay, I'm gonna be a baby mama, whatever, but not being so hard nosed on, hey yo, I want to be a wife too. You know what I'm saying? I want to get married. I'm gonna get married, whatever, and stuff like that. And the cast is in the, I don't want to say settling, but in a way, it's like okay, yeah, bro, whatever. Like y'all end up having a kid, and it's like okay, well, damn, like y'all have this commitment right here. Why not?
That goes both ways. A lot of men are like that too. They don't want to, commit, but they're quick to put a baby in you. They don't want to commit. But that is also commitment. They might not try to lose you, so they might, trap you with a baby. And that's what it is. They don't want to lose you. They don't want to marry you. They don't really want to be with you like that. They're gonna trap you with a kid.
One guest says stay celibate. He won't wait for 5 years. One guest
not lying.
That's yeah. Do you detect any lies in that? I'm just.
Nah,
do you
they can-
do you detect any lies? Because I don't.
That could, you know,
That could speed up the process. Yeah.
Jay, did you want to say something to the? You got to say it into the mic. Okay.
But also too, a guest said, "How long before you introduce to your family?"
Okay. And for marriage, that you're dating.
Dating. It depends. I gotta know that I really like you and that this is really going somewhere. Because I'm not just introducing anybody to my family, even though we're dating. It's like I gotta see like this potential. Like I want to marry you. It's going somewhere. Now you can be my family. Like so. Let's say maybe a good 5 months to a year where
Okay.
you can be my family.
That's
I gotta
good.
be sure. Like
So you're not just dating. You're like in a committed relationship.
like you're my boyfriend.
You're my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's title there, and it's
Yeah.
know it's going somewhere.
Okay.
Then you can be my family.
Now, what you think?
I think in the past more, so I was like, I don't care. But I think now going forward,
You don't bring no more girls over here, man.
You know what I'm saying? Now that
I'm just gonna tell you the truth.
forward,
Yeah, man.
nah.
Yeah, y'all can be damn near to the altar. Mama, here she go. Hey, man, I didn't have my heart on some people like, what you mean?
Right.
But wait till you
That's what I'm saying. Because one thing,
to bring around.
your parents ain't gonna forget that person. Next, you know,
No,
what happened to? Oh my God!
Exactly.
Here we go again.
that's what I'm going through right now.
We broke up 4 weeks ago.
That's what I'm going through right now. That's what I'm going through right now. Like, what? You sure? You sure? I'm definitely okay. Let's talk real quick about because we got to get to number 10. Marriage material, someone that you can build a life with. Question: what does marriage material mean to you? What does marriage material? This person is marriage material. What does that mean to you? Give it to me real quick. What does marriage material mean, Cam, to you?
I would say Proverbs 31. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's good.
Simple
Okay.
as that.
Okay.
Proverbs 31.
Okay, that's good. That's okay. Gabe,
Yeah,
what does marriage material look like to you?
definitely somebody who's you definitely committed to God, but also somebody who can communicate. Somebody who I think is obviously dedicated to the cause. Somebody who's financially stable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
a big
important.
I would love somebody educated. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
Obviously,
Family oriented.
yeah, family oriented. And yeah, just has just a great perspective on life. Has good energy. You know, stuff like that.
I love it.
I agree.
Okay,
I
ditto.
really agree. Yeah,
Ditto?
ditto.
Okay. Okay. An internal study found that the average engagement length for U.S. couples who got married in 2023 was 15 months. The
Wait, repeat that?
Okay. An internal study found the average engagement length for U.S. couples who got married in 2023 last year was 15 months. When it comes to looking for someone who is marriage material, think about the things that are most important to you, including your values and goals, and pay attention to whether your potential partners possess those qualities. Choosing the right person and being a good partner yourself is critical for a lasting relationship and long-term satisfaction. So here are 7 underrated signs that he's truly marriage material, that he, so this is the woman that's saying that. 7 underrated signs that he's truly marriage material. I'm gonna say them all out. I'm gonna say all 7. You guys tell me which ones you guys agree with. He knows his purpose. He's doing his dating life is intentional instead of random. He takes his mental health seriously. He can clearly articulate plans for his future wife. He's emotionally intelligent. He's sexually healthy. And he actually wants to get married. That's underrated signs of a truly of a marriage material. You agree?
I agree.
You agree with those, D?
I agree.
Okay. Okay. That's real quick. Rule number 10. Rule number 10. Last one. Gotta get through this. Don't have sex. That's the last rule of R.A. Verner's 10 rules of dating. Don't have sex.
I mean, you could tell who's really for you if you go that route. Unless they fake
Come on.
till they could, get there. But
come on. Research says in America today, around 70% of people cohabitate before marriage, and almost 90% have sex before they marry. Moreover, around 40% of kids are born to unmarried moms. 40% of kids are married to are born to unmarried moms.
We in the era of situationships. So,
that's right. Nobody want to put a title on it or take it any further.
I had just seen something on TikTok that said we was going to be the first generation that just situationships.
Marriage don't count.
Yeah, marriage don't count. Like marriage is going to be dead pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah.
The way people are moving, I believe it. I'm still waiting for my husband.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Have you ever been in a romantic relationship that did not involve some form of sexual activity? Don't all y'all asking one time, answer one time. Yeah, we getting in it. We getting in it. Have you ever been in a romantic relationship that did not involve some form of sexual activity?
Yeah. When I was in high school. Like
I thought you were gonna say middle school. You know, when I was back in elementary.
When I was like what is this, like maybe like 10th to 11th, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does high school count though?
I'm
like, high school don't really count.
Yeah.
You know what?
Have you ever been in a romantic relationship?
So like it wasn't a relationship, but it was a situationship kind of thing more so. And yeah, me and Shorty was being celibate. And so like the last time we hung out, yeah, we didn't do it, but we did something else. We didn't do the do, but we did something sexual though. You know what I'm saying? But mind you, but that was like month 6. You know what I'm saying? So 6 months we didn't really do anything. Cause you're not.
Would you marry a person without having sex with them at least one time?
I would.
You think so?
I really would.
Would you, D?
I want to say I would.
I think it'd be exciting, bro.
You think
it'd be exciting?
What the anticipation?
But like, what if you get to honeymoon day? You in the bedroom, and I'm talking about it's weak. It's not it.
But in reality,
I mean,
she's like, it's weak.
Like, I mean, it's just
hold on, but my thing in reality.
Can it really be weak for a woman though?
Thank you. I was about to say that.
I don't know. Can it say that? Just wondering.
Because in reality,
I mean, she ain't got to be swinging. Doing acrobatics from the thing or whatever. From the chandelier. But I'm just saying, can it be weak for a woman?
Okay,
it can be weak for a dude. It can be weak for a dude. But I don't know if it can be weak for a woman. I don't know. Do you think so?
I don't see that.
So.
I don't think it could be weak
I
for a
don't
girl. For a girl, I don't know.
All they
I
do,
think
bro,
for you
is-
guys,
is get
Yeah,
on top for like
for you-
2
like,
minutes.
for
and then-
you
and
guys, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? All y'all do is get on top for like 2
But
minutes.
that's still a question for the girls though. Still though, like
But I'm saying
you get to the honeymoon and then he ain't put it down. What now?
He gonna learn to put it down. He gonna learn. Like
He gonna learn today.
people could be taught things.
you know,
There it is,
but-
Dave.
learn her body. You know what I'm saying? She learn your body, whatever. What you
I
like,
think I
whatever,
think I
and
could
stuff like
wait. I just gotta see what you work with.
What you mean?
Gotta take a little peek.
Little
Nah,
peek. A little
put it
peek.
Take a
Oh,
peek,
oh,
put it
yeah.
away. We come back to that later.
Nah. Okay, but what if it's not to your liking? You know what I'm
Then
saying?
we'll.
Right
There
there.
it is, right there.
Hey, that's foul though. What you mean? Like I'm gonna show her. You know what I'm saying? Not like, I'm a
grower.
I'm a grower. I show her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Did you say I'm a grower, not a shower?
I'll show her. What's
Oh
up?
my
though.
gosh.
I could take a little peek while it's growing. Put it back away.
But how? You know what I'm
Nah, see you.
saying? I'm on soft mode right now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I'm on soft mode. Like,
Oh
really
gosh. Oh
I'm
gosh.
just saying, bro.
Help me, everybody.
You can turn crazy.
Right.
Okay, I cannot stand any one of y'all. Okay, all of y'all. Okay, quick. What are some benefits of not having sex before marriage? What do you guys think are some benefits?
I think it's a lot of benefits.
Okay, well, come on. What's the benefit of not having sex before marriage?
I think that you have so much clarity on you really liking that woman, her liking you, and you know, like I think that's my biggest one. Like you're not
Your vision not clouded
it's
with
not
that
cloudy
whole
at
sexual
all. Like,
lusting and stuff.
nah,
Mhm.
and you can really know, yeah, I like you.
Mhm.
No, I like you. I ain't been with you. I ain't had nothing on you more. So looking forward to it. I can truly say, you know what I'm saying, above God. I mean, I'm saying below God. Hey, yeah, but I'm in love with you for you. I want to be with you. You know what I mean?
Well, do you think there's any benefits of not having sex before marriage?
Yeah, I do. Same thing. Like
Clarity.
a lot of clarity. Like, okay, yeah, this person really likes me for me, not because I gave them my body and they like what we do together, but they like what I come with. They like my mindset. They like me.
Okay.
There's no doubts in your mind. You know what I'm saying? With
Do you
certain
think there's any
things.
benefits, Kate?
Yeah, no, definitely.
You agree with those?
I mean, I agree with all of them. Like, I don't know why. For me, it's like what comes to mind is like living with a person. Like like if you can not have sex with somebody and be around a person 24/7, like that definitely shows you like this person a lot.
So would you live with somebody
What you mean? Like live with somebody before sex?
before marriage?
Oh, before marriage?
Be honest, bro.
Live with yeah. I mean, yeah. I think for sure.
You wouldn't. You don't think you would get comfortable?
I think that would be normal though.
A lot of
little bit.
people move in and live together and then decide like, well, we're already a couple. Ain't no need to get married. Ain't no need to take that.
Gabe, you would
step.
really live with a girl before you got married?
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. But only with the intention of like like I said, like of marriage. If I knew that this was the one that I that I wanted to be with and that was the situation, we want to be around each other like that, then yeah, cool. But I do understand the other part of the rules where it's like you don't need to be in that in that situation. So
I think I think for me, I would, but we already engaged though. You know what I'm saying? Like we engaged, we already said,
in the
planned-
process of
yeah, planning the wedding,
Yeah,
whatever.
I like
Okay,
that
man,
too.
cool. Show whatever. Like,
Yeah, because that's my fear. I would love to live with you, but can we get married first? Like,
Yeah.
I'm scared. I'm moving with you. You're gonna forget all about the marriage part.
And usually that happens. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Be comfortable. How to avoid having sex before marriage? Number one, make a quality decision about your purity and not having sex before marriage. Be accountable. Number two. Number three, when you meet that special someone, have an adult conversation about premarital sex. Number four, set boundaries. Number five, ask the Holy Spirit to consistently guide you. Number six, surrender your sexual desires to God. Number seven, don't feed your sexual desires. Like you can't be watching porn talking about we ain't having sex. You can't do that. That don't go together. Okay, number eight, guard against daydreaming. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you can't do that. Number nine, make some off limits rules for your bodies. Make some off limit rules. Number 10, avoid being alone for long periods of time. Okay, alone together. Number 11, guard your conversations. Number 12, focus on spiritual and emotional and relational intimacy. Okay, what y'all think about those? That's those are ways to avoid having sex before marriage. I think that if you really make the decision that you want to hold out for this person, even if you've already had sex and relationships in the past,
Right.
I think it's important to that. What's going to make this person different? The person that your wife. How is your wife going to feel different?
Right.
If you having sex with her or him, just like all the rest of them, what's gonna make him
What's
her,
gonna be special?
What's gonna be special about that if you doing the same thing that you did with everybody else?
Mhm.
So why not try something different and not have sex and trust God that hey, she gonna be able to put it down when it's time, or he gonna be able to put it down when it's time. Okay. Last thing. If someone has sex with more than one person in their lifetime, they're stuck with each other. They're stuck with each of their sexual partners for life. They're stuck with it. So if you have sex with a person,
Soul ties, mom.
soul ties. Do you feel like you're stuck with the person that they slept with, all the people that they slept with in their past? You're stuck with them for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Soul ties. You believe that? First of all, do y'all believe in soul ties?
I do.
Mhm.
Okay.
You know, to be honest, I never really thought that deep, like
Yeah,
about
I think
like,
that-
oh, okay, like everybody else they've been with, now with me.
Because
think
your
I only-
souls are connecting.
Yeah.
When you
I think I only think that way if like somebody cheats on you. Now it's like, oh, they was doing that with them, and they doing that with me. But I don't think I think that far with like all their past history, you know, like coming towards me. Like
I think it's a standpoint, whatever, of comparisons. I think that's where the soul tie factor comes into play. You know what I'm saying? I think that if I've been with Shorty, you know, Amber go crazy.
Wanna go with the
Like,
names.
like Amber, like she really a throat goat. You know what I'm saying? Like she, just call what it is. Boom. Amber go crazy with the throat. But then Luciana go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like can really ride.
Yeah.
Okay, boom. Now I get with, you know what I'm saying, with Carisha, and now I'm really with her. And me and Carisha, we locked in. I'm trying to really be with her, like it's my wife. But now I'm me and Carisha, we doing it. And I'm thinking about Amber's throat. You know what I'm saying? On my, you know what I mean? And
Why?
how she
Why?
and stuff like
Why
that.
everybody?
It easily impacts how I feel about Carisha when we having sex and everything like that. And now my mind is so warped to where I'm like, okay, well, damn, like Carisha, I love you, baby, but damn, like you know,
But not together.
Basically, can you do it? Can you do it like
I'm telling you, bruh, and yeah, like that. happens.
Luciana and Amber. So when you were Carisha, you still thinking about how La Cienega rode you, and you still thinking about how Amber was throat goat.
Mhm.
That's
I'm saying,
that's what you want to say to the people.
But see, like y'all laughing, but that really be happening though. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, like that's a soul tie right there. That you know what I'm saying. That's hard to break. So now you take that into dealing with Carisha, and I'm like, Carisha, I love you. So now I have to go to therapy, and I have to really get this all out of my system to really be with you and just be with me and you. Because it's hard to, like you say, you dreaming about, you know what I'm saying? Amber just throwing you up, going crazy.
It's not just you though. Your friends do come be like, so was she better than
Boom,
Amber?
you know, exactly. The comparison. And I mean, don't be a guy because hey, bro,
nah, for sure.
you got one shot, one title shot to do this thing, bro. And bro, if you mess up, just know the group chat going up. You in the group chat, girl. He oh my god, small girl, or girl, he's horrible, and he, bro. So I mean, you better come with it, King. You better, hey, come with it. The belt, we gonna play with you. Championship belt. I'm telling you, it's hard, bro. But the soul ties is definitely real, though, bro. If you tapped in, you should know that, though. Real talk.
Let me get to this JMGC real quick, everybody, and we out of here, okay? Wow, because La Cienega, I'm still stuck. I'm stuck on Amber. I'm stuck on that. Okay, wow. Okay. Hi, it says, hi, TNTU. My name is Jamal, and I'm 27 years old, and I recently graduated from medical school and have done a little dating here and there, or when my school schedule would allow it. I recently met a young woman who at a sports club. She's 24 years old, no children, has a steady career, and most of all, has her own relationship with the Most High. She is also drop dead gorgeous. I would say we are in the talking phase right now. We're trying to get to know each other. She is so dope. I find myself thinking about her every minute when we are not together. And when we are together, it seems like the world stops. It's only been a few months of us talking, but my spirit tells me she's the one. When we first met, she told me that she was celibate. I'll be honest, that was kind of hard to hear, but I've been trying to respect her wishes. I can't help but think, although she is perfect in every way, I'm afraid to ask her to spend the rest of my life together. I'm afraid to ask her to spend the rest of our lives together without at least seeing if we are sexually compatible. What do you think? Am I wrong for wanting to test drive at least one time before we take the big plunge? Signed, I'm in love, but I gotta be sure. What y'all think real quick? I think he can marry her and trust God. Trust God that she's gonna be all right, and they're gonna be all right. And she's the one,
Right.
sexual or not,
That's what
test drive it or not.
If you love her that much, if you really in love, like you say in love, you could do it. You could wait. Yeah.
Okay, so if you're really in love, whatever, and this thing is small, what you talking about? You can do it.
Oh God, Cameron.
He's still on that one.
Understand, like y'all, you know, the same time about him. Okay, cool. Think about y'all. Okay, if the thing is small, whatever, you can do it, right? You can still put up with it, right? You can still figure it out. You can still, you know, work it, like Miss Elliott said, right?
How small are we talking? And work with everything now. Just saying.
I mean, like when y'all do it, you know what I'm saying? It slip out each time.
Everybody, and that's a wrap, everybody. Okay, so you know what? Thank you guys for tuning in to the Marriage Tune Up. Sorry, we had a little technical difficulties at first. But that is the 10 rules of dating already burning. Last ones, 9 and 10, hurry up, but take your time. And 10, don't have sex. But as you can see, I think, I don't know about you taking notes right here there. But tell the people don't have sex. Don't have sex.
Go ahead and wait.
All right, but listen, we'll be back at the next September 3rd. It was a very special day. We'll be back September 3rd, and we'll be talking about, I don't know, all things marriage here. But hey, again, remember to like this message, or like this episode, share this episode, and subscribe to our channel, The Marriage Tune -Up. Thank you, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Woke up, still smiling, sun shining, feel fine, and yo, it's one person I got to thank. And no, it ain't your mama or your Uncle Hank, it's Jesus, the one that'll get you going, keep you flowing high. You already know, and he'll lift you up, pick you up, get you up. He'll set you up in a life with less strife, that's just right, with pure love and more light. As long as you live it, remember he got you. And now that you free, what's the plan for you? You better get him, let him, live him, kiss him, miss him, bug him, hug him, love him. And please stop talking this, that, and third, and just focus on God in his word. Cause I'm lit, I'm free, the light I see. Switch it up, I'm lit, I see the light.